Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for joining me today. It is absolutely gorgeous out. It is a bit chilly. We are in the mid 40s to 50s right now with a little breeze. 8-mile-per-hour winds right now was what was predicted. So we're gonna be throwing around the old Marabou jig. The wind is blowing the reverse way of the current, and I like working my jigs in that kind of climate. So we're just gonna be getting what can be got today, pretty much. I don't really know what else to say. We're doing a multi-species fishing day, hunting some white bass. I am trying to put out a couple videos for y'all while I'm on my Illinois fishing adventure. So without further ado, I'm gonna get this jig in the water. Let's try to catch some whites and some skips. Well guys, we are starting out with our hair jig. Johnson Beetle Bow Marabou jig, 1/8 ounce on a medium light fast action rod with the Aldebaran BFS and 6-pound line. Today we're kind of just going for whatever is biting. I have seen some skipjack in the water, so that's one for sure. Possibly some white bass, who knows what else. I did bring some thick paddle tails we're gonna be chucking around too. But by the time y'all are watching this, I will be in Illinois seeing what the Midwestern waters have to offer. So really looking forward to that, guys. Trying to catch my first pike. Lost him. That was a skipjack for sure. So looking at catching my first pike out there, guys, which I'm really trying to do. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm trying not to get my hopes too high. I know they have some beautiful smallmouth. My brother knows the area very well. We're gonna be traveling mostly by kayak. However, we'll do some bank stuff too, and just enjoying some family time. So I will try to make like a 3-part series of our adventure doing that. We'll see. I'll put one out even if we don't catch any fish, so you guys can see what the water's like over there, what we're working with, how we do our little kayak voyage. But I got some good hope. The weather's in our favor now. It was looking like it was going to be in the high 20s, and the forecast has changed, looking like some 40s, so that is just perfect. Anyhow, let's try to catch some fish. It's a shame I just lost that one. There we go. There's a fish, tiny guy. Tiny little white. But you are our first, so we are very thankful for you. Cute little guy. Thought I felt something picking at the old jig. These are a very important bait to me in the winter. Marabou jigs, hair jigs. They really catch the majority of our species. Not that it is winter yet, but when the water gets colder, these are absolute skipjack and white bass slayers. I absolutely love them, and we do catch small sauger on them fairly often. Not to say they won't catch big bass. I've caught some decent bass on these. But it definitely does not discriminate against size, which can come in crucial when the bite's a bit tough out here. Good fish, guys. That's 2 we've lost out here. There we go. Little white bass. It's amazing how aggressive these tiny little fish can be. How smaller. Got a lot of males, a lot of smaller males out right now. That means the big old females are probably out there too. Check her out, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. We'll get her back in, our second fish of the day. So 2 whites, 2 real nice looking ones. Very small. Amazing they can fit such a large bait in their mouths. I mean, get this back in the water, but just look at that. I'll get this leaf out of here. Come on now. Absolutely amazing. All right, thanks, buddy. So what I'm thinking we're doing right now is, I think they're way out there, kind of farther out there than we can hit with our Marabou, and I think they're following us in once we can get out there with that 1/4 ounce weighted paddle tail. I bet if I threw a 3/8 ounce on, we can really start pulling them in. So all right, guys, just had a massive boat roll through, so I think that's our cue to jump spots. Bite isn't quite what I expected right here. Might be another tough day. It's been pretty tough out lately. Last week or so, kind of a struggle here and there to get a bite. And again, I haven't put too much time out on the water, not as much as I'd like. I'm pretty occupied packing and tying up some loose ends before I head out. But we'll come down here, fish this little point area, and we'll keep moving. There's a good one. Small, looking at crappie maybe. Oh, a drum. There we go. Can't have a true multi-species day without a drum on. Little croaker. Good looking little guy. Thanks, buddy. I haven't caught one of those in a while, guys. Kind of zoning out over here. Haven't caught anything in a good half hour, so that's a pleasant surprise. All right, everybody, so we got pushed off the river due to some wave runners moving in, just kind of tearing up the area. The boat traffic hasn't been too bad, but we are going to kind of skirt the Rab, fish in our little local marina over here. Sometimes we can catch some nice bass in here. Lately it's been a bit tough, but willing to give it a shot. There we go, guys. Here we got a nice little bass on. All right, nice little largemouth. Maybe it's a good thing we did run into those jet ski guys and make the jump. Could be a good night out here. That's pretty promising within a couple casts. Good looking fish there, guys. Get her back in. We are basically just throwing a 1/4 ounce jig head now. Super Fluke Junior on a medium light with 6-pound line. I'm able to cover a lot of water this way. And I'm hoping these fish are just going to be working this riprap. I guess we're going to find out. The drag should be good. Maybe a couple clicks back. There we go. And it was worth spooking those vultures. Whoa. Oh, let me get you back in, buddy. I'm sorry. Pretty largemouth, about the same size as the last. All right, cool. Looks like they're on the riprap, and we can definitely work with that. So we're just gonna run our paddle tail up and down this riprap and slowly move from spot to spot and hopefully pick them off like that. If there's a couple of them on the wrap like we just picked off, chances are there's probably some big ones around here too. Just a matter of getting lucky, really. All right, so we pulled a decent little guy off this bank. We're going way over there to fish up on the other side of that ridge. Get past these vultures over here. Picking apart a silver carp. They're highly invasive here, so if somebody snags or catches a silver carp, and they will eat your bait. You're supposed to kill them. When these guys eat them. Shoot! Shoot! Just let me pass you. Go back to your food. Caught them on all kinds of weird stuff. Snagged them a lot, but caught them on I had one eat a spoon. One of those 7/8 ounce War Eagle spoons. It's casting into a pond. One of them sucked it straight up. I've had them eat, yeah, probably more so spoons than anything else, but I have snagged them on crankbaits a lot. Well, my friends, it turns out I wasn't recording, but I just probably caught my new PB. If you see the size of that bass I just caught, holy cow. I can't believe I wasn't recording that. I thought I had snagged a carp. I need to get this thing on the scale. I usually don't show fish that I forgot to press record on when I pull them in, but this one, I have to. That is so disappointing, but this is one of the best fish. I guess I'll just have that special moment for myself. Look at the size of this bass, guys. Look at her. Look how beautiful she is. Oh my gosh. On 6-pound line and a medium light rod, and it was the fight of a century. I should have checked my dang camera, but like I said, guys, maybe that's just a moment I was supposed to have alone with this fish. I'm gonna get her on the scale. Please don't be out of batteries. £5 pounds, 7 ounces. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't caught a fish that big all year. It just shows you some things are meant to be. Unfortunately, I didn't get the bite on camera. I was a little disappointed, but I'm so happy with that fish. I can't even be disappointed right now. That is the most beautiful bass. I feel so blessed right now. That was a moment just for me and that fish to have. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I haven't been having the best week either, so that just... All right, everybody, so I am beyond stoked with that fish. That was absolutely beautiful. I'm on my way back home. I'm gonna pick up some food, celebrate with Mars. Wish I could have got it on camera, you know, but it is what it is. That's what I get for not checking. If I was recording, I'll slowly turn on and off my camera as I jump spots, so sometimes I'll forget to do it, to get a little too eager and throw my line in. And then I check, I'm like, oh great. But man, what a fish. What a fish. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.